So researchers in Japan found out that fermented stevia it inhibits and kills pancreatic cancer cells without harming human cells, without harming the natural human cells. And I always find something like this absolutely fascinating. It's like a huge unlock that, researchers have actually found something that can solve a huge problem. Pancreatic cancer has a very low survival rate. It's a very lethal form of cancer. And to have something like this where it's, something as simple as fermenting stevia in like pickle juice, creates a compound, like the bacteria in that creates a compound that inhibits the growth of that cancer and actually kills the cancer cells. I mean, I'm absolutely excited about that. But, the problem is big pharma, just like all the other complex of military industrial complex and the big food and everything else, is that they create a situation where they do rent-seeking behavior. They're not trying to provide a better product for their customers. They want you to get the chemo. They want you to get the surgery. They want you to get the radiation because they can constantly extract resources from you instead of something like fermented stevia, which would probably be a lot cheaper, obviously cheaper to produce and to administer. I can't imagine to administer, it might be a bit expensive, but it's not anything expensive like getting surgery or, getting chemo and radiation for a long period of time. My concern is this kind of research, it won't go any further. So I want to make a video about this so it doesn't fall in the memory hole, that other people know about this to say, hey, there are cures to these problems. There are solutions to these problems, and it's very exciting to do. But the way our system's set up, like I said, rent-seeking behavior. Now, if it was a really private company, you would want to have something like this. You want to be the first person to say, hey, our company, our technology can cure pancreatic cancer. And you would have, your reputation would look fantastic. People would want to buy into your company. But that's just not how they want to run things. And this is the problem when you have government and certain private interests tied to the hip like this. It's not really a free market. It's not capitalism. It's what they call crapitalism. It's special interest capitalism, or it's an elite for, by, and of the special interest. So I'll put a link in the description below. It's exciting to read. It's a very short article. It seems pretty straightforward, and hopefully people will see this and say, hey, there are alternatives, to these problems. We don't have to suffer these problems. There are ways out of this. So I'll put a link in the description below.